I did forget to mention you are going to want to leave yourself a nice long tail because this is what you are going to use to tie it into the beanie. So go ahead and make sure you leave yourself a nice long tail. I have about 8 inches here that you're going to want to keep. So go ahead and keep that and then make your other one and we'll go forward. Okay, completed both the eyes, and go ahead and cut your little tail off that you went over. Keep your long tail, like I said, for sewing into your hat. Now you are going to go back to your pink and we're going to make the little cheeks. We're going to kind of do the same process as we did with the eyes, but a little bit different. So this time we're going to chain 4 and go ahead and close that circle into that first chain and do a slip stitch and a chain 2. A little bit easier now to see right into that center. So go ahead and we're going to do 12 around, so that would be 2, 3, 4. You don't have to go too tight on these, which is nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop that tail. 9, and just push that around so you have plenty of room there. 10, 11, 12. So open that, so we want that to lay nice and flat. And then go ahead and close that. Do a chain to lock it. Pull that through and cut it with a nice long tail. And go ahead and repeat that. So that's going to be our 2 cheeks. And then we'll show you the last little bits to the hat. Okay, this is our corkscrew for her hair. So when it is folded like that and attached, it's like a little bunch of hair. So we're going to make 2 of these. And leaving yourself a nice long tail so you could attach it to the hat. And let me show you how to do that. So with your yarn, you're going to want to go ahead and do a slip knot, and we're going to do we're going to chain 25. Basically, a good way to remember this is however many you chain, or you need double the amount for how much hair you want, or the corkscrew, whichever you're making, but you want about roughly double. So for our project, we're going to do a chain of 25. So let's go ahead and get that chained. That's 10, 12, 20, 25. Okay, so now you are going to do a slip stitch in that second chain from the hook, which would be this one right here. So we're going to do a slip stitch right into there and pull through both. And now we're ready to do our corkscrew. So we are going to do a double crochet into each one of these stitches 4 times. So 4 into here, 4 into here, 4 into here, like that. And then you'll see how quickly it starts to twisting into that corkscrew. So do 4 double crochet in that next chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go to the next. You can see it already curling. 2, let's doing exactly what we want it to do, and that's perfect. A little curl there, and just go ahead and start to twist that, and you tell it what you want it to do. So I'm going to show you one more time. So 4 double crochet, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me go to the next one. So go ahead and make 2 of these, and then we will continue. Okay, we have finished our 13th round, and it looks really good. So I've gone ahead and joined here, did my slip stitch, and now I'm going to do just a slip stitch in the next couple of stitches. My yarn wants to work with me. Goodness gracious. Okay, we finished our 13th round. I'm going to go ahead and join here. And I'm going to do 1 chain and then just slip stitch into the next and the next one. I'm going to do 1 more, just slip stitch it there. Go ahead and pull that through, cut that off, and we can weave in these tails later. So go ahead and inside and cut this tail right here, because this is the one we first started with and we went right over that. And you can cut these as well, because when we were crocheting, we crocheted right over those, as you can see here. Okay, then this one we'll just fix later. Okay, so now it looks really nice. Let me zoom back out so you can see the finished product. It looks really good. Okay, so now we are going to grab our black yarn and get that all ready to go. And we are going to do a slip stitch and get ready to do this next step. Okay, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to kind of want to do this a little looser than we normally would. It's going to be a little tight. So we're going to do chain 3 loosely, go into our first chain right there, pick up that loop, pick up that loop. Now we're going to chain 2, and we are going to go right into the center. You gotta kind of pull it apart and get into the center right there. That little tiny hole right there, we have to go into there. So do a yarn over and go right into there. We have to twist it and get in there. And pull our yarn back over, and you'll have 3 loops on the hook. And you're going to pull through 2 and 2. So our first one counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to do 6 around, so that's 2, and now our hole will be a little bit easier to get into. 3, and just continue to go right over the tail. Black is kind of hard to see clearly, just go right into the center. Four, 5, 6. So I don't think that's going to form it big enough. Let's go around a couple more, see if we can get a nice shape here. So this would be our 7th one. Eight, see. Give it a little bit of a stretch here. That is going to work perfectly. So do 9 double crochets right into the center there. And go ahead and close this off. Get our little tail out of the way. And just do a chain 1, and that's all you're going to need to do. This is going to be the eye. Just cut that and pull that through. And go ahead and repeat that for the other eye, and we'll continue with the rest. Okay, so I've completed my last corkscrew, and you just want to fold this around and get it to the shape you need it to be in. There we go. Now on the ends here, I like to just knot these 2 ends. Give it a little bit added stability. Just a simple knot. Okay. Alright, so let me grab the hat and our corkscrews. The way you know the difference between the front and the back, let me go out a little bit. This is the back, and not because the tail is there, but you can see where it's joined right here. That's where we went into that chain. So that's going to be the back of our beanie. So we're going to take these right here, and we're going to attach them right here. And right here, just like this on the hat. Isn't that cute? It's going to be adorable. And then the cheeks are going to go here. And the eyes are going to go here. Something like that. Maybe the cheeks should go a little further. There we go. So now I am going to show you how to make the little crown piece that goes at the top here, and that's really, really cute. That will be our last piece we're going to make, and then we're going to assemble it all together.